Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So how are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about AB fuel. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right. Are you sure?
All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, Waharakach Vadash, which Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai, that's whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, it's his true name. And the Rakach Vadash, that is the Holy Spirit. And I also want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well in the scriptures. And salutations to all the brothers out there who are pushing his word in all truth and all sincerity. And as you just saw here from this video clip, you had this Edomite, man go to this woman's house and was trying to, convince her to, come out and answer some questions. And, shortly after, it could have been her so-called boyfriend, right? Husband, whatever, But basically her man, answered and started talking, to this guy through the Ring doorbell, okay? And, the guy, as you saw, he said he wanted to, rape and kill her, okay? And see, this is the spirit that's out here, okay? You have a lot of sadistic men that just want to torture women, use them, all right? And, and then basically kill them and leave, all right? And see, this is why we tell you Israelite women, all right, which that consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? And then just a side note, we also do have a chunk of our people that actually look like the other nations due to the fact that our men have dealt with these other women, all right? And, now we have some of our people that look like the other nations. But point being, though, is you Israelite women, we tell you that you need to repent, all right, and get with the man of the Lord because, look, we're coming into the time, period where all hell's going to break loose and you're going to see more, kidnappings, okay? You're going to see more women getting sold into, sex trafficking. You're going to have a lot of women, they're going to get tortured, raped, and then killed, all right? Because, these men have evil spirits on them, okay? You see? All right? And look, America's not going to, it's not going to hold up for too much longer, all right? Even your, magical, task force known as 911, the police, right? They're short on staff right now. It doesn't matter if you're in New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, or whatever county in Randomville, USA, all right? They're short, okay, in staff. So 911's about to isn't about to be an option very soon, okay? And especially when, society's lawless, okay? And, that's why we tell, our women, get right and try to find a man of the Lord, okay? You see? But let me get this. I want to start off with this in Sirach chapter 36. Main point is in 25, but I have to start at 24, though. Okay, this is Sirach 36 and 24, and it reads, He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillow of rest. So basically, the reason why I brought that out is you women are actually possessions, all right, to men. Simple as that, all right? Hey, the second, you have intercourse, with the man, he's technically your husband, all right? Because, look, biblically speaking, sex is marriage, okay? I'm not going to get too into it because that's a whole nother lesson within itself. But sex is marriage, all right? So once you're with, because I'll say this, there's no such thing as a boyfriend and I'm in a situationship. That's madness. Either you're with that man or not, all right? Simple as that, okay? But we're getting into those time periods where, look, yeah, you better be with the man of the Lord because these men out here are about to go nuts. A lot of them have pent-up anger. A lot of them have, sadistic spirits on them, evil spirits, all right? A lot of men, just in general, because of the unruly behavior and the disrespectful behavior that women have been given, to men for, these, past few decades. Men are in a spirit of just vengeance right now, okay? So you women are going to need protection. All right, you're gonna need protection. Cause look, if a man if a man, all right, is with you, he's gonna protect you. You're his possession. He has to make sure that you're okay. That's property to him. Okay, whether you like it or not, you are property to that man. And I'll say this: there's a movie. It's called what was that movie called? I think it was called The Domestics, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was made around in 2015, 16 roughly, and it was a Netflix movie, all right, that they made, and it might be still on their, streaming, platform. I'm not 100% sure, but look this movie up if you can find it. That's beautiful because there's a particular scene in that movie, and mind you, this movie takes place in basically a post-apocalyptic, world, and pretty much the city of Minneapolis is divided into 4, quarters, all right? And pretty much the whole base of this movie is this woman and her husband are trying to find her father, right? He's on the opposite side of the city, and they want to, get to him. But point being, though, is in that movie, there's a particular scene where they end up getting picked up by this older gentleman, and he was a truck driver, and he was talking to the husband, and they're going back and forth, and basically out of nowhere, he said, how much, I forgot exactly what he said, but pretty much he said, how much for her? She's good commodity, meaning she's a good, a good product, Are you going to, can you sell that to me? And I'm telling you, when all hell breaks loose, you women are going to realize that you're not, tough, okay? That they look, man, all they did, that Wonder Woman, all right? Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, whatever, Look, all that stuff is just fantasy. You're going to realize that you're weak compared to men and that you better, get protection. You better serve your man properly. So, like I said, in particular, a man of the Lord. All right, but let me keep reading. This is Sirach 36 and 25. Where no hedges, there the possession is spoiled. Okay? And the hedge represents that protection. Your husband. If you don't have a husband, you don't have protection, you are going to get spoiled, all right? And you're going to get ravaged. And look, it's prophecy, all right? This is biblical prophecy that will come to pass. And it's, for lack of words, a little bit of a harsh one, I guess you could say. All right? Yep, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. You see, and, women, all right, they're about to get a dose of reality very soon. And look, you're going to be in very bad predicaments, all right? Very, very soon if you don't get right. And like I said, I'm talking to the Israelite woman. I don't really care about the heathens. That's their, judgment. That's their punishment, all right, for, oppressing the children of Israel. But like I said, for you Israelite women, you better get right. Because this is coming. Like I said, guys like that, they're all around, okay? Hey, look, they could be in your apartment complex, okay? They could be in your your gated community, right? They could be in your nice suburban what do you call that? Subdivision, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these people are around, man. Okay. Hey, it's like in that movie, The Purge. I forget which one it is exactly, but you had that that Mexican guy, right? He basically was about to rape and kill those two women that were in his building. Because he felt disrespected and he felt, ignored all those times he tried to talk to them. And what did he say? If I'm not mistaken, if I'm quoting it right, he said, what did he say? Diego wants his? If I can recall, if that was the line, yeah, he said he wanted his. He wanted that. They were two, attractive women. It was, a mother and daughter, a combo. They were attractive, and he wanted it. He wanted both of them, and he after he got what he, sexually speaking, after he got that, he was just gonna get rid of them because of, like I said, the how they ignored him and how he felt disrespected, and he had enough of it. So, like I said, there's a lot of guys that are out here. Best believe, whether women believe it or not, a lot of you women got some stalkers and some messed up people in the mind, watching you, who are just waiting. All right. So hey, it's gonna be rough for you ladies, and like I said, I saw that the brother sent that video, and the Spirit said, do a lesson on there, on that. All right. Prophesy. All right, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this lesson. Just wanted to get straight to the point. Sorry for the little bit of talking, but I just wanted to make a couple points. And with that, I hope whoever was listening was edified. And with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom.